Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another episode on the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Today we are going to cover first Al-Hakim and then Al-Wadud. And in our numbering they are 47 and 48. Al-Hakim, the wise, the judge of judges. Because Al-Hikmah, that is a saying full of wisdom, and it is also given different type of definitions. One of the definition is that you say something which is appropriate at an appropriate time, at an appropriate place. So you are saying something which is quite suitable for that occasions, for that time, for that place in which we have said it, because there may be a saying which is good itself, by itself, but when you say it at a time which does not suit it, then it is not an hikmah. It becomes something bad. It becomes niqmah sometime, not a blessing but a curse. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Al-Hakim, that He is wise, His saying is wise, Al-Quran. His creation, the whole universe which He has created with hikmah, with a balance and with an objective. Nothing there is without an objective at all. And also it implies al-hukm as well, because al-hukm, which is judgment, or that power of mind to give judgment in different situations, this is known as al-hukm, which is again coming from al-hikmah. And the source is Al-Hakim, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, He said about Yusuf alayhi salam, وَلَمَّا بَلَغَ أَشُدَّهُ آتَيْنَاهُ حُكْمًا وَعِلْمًا. When Yusuf alayhi salam gained his power, means he was at a young age, we have given him this power of judgment and the knowledge. And in the same way, he said about Dawood alayhi salam, وشددنا ملكه وآتيناه الحكمة وفصل الخطاب. And we have made his kingdom a very strong one, and we have given him wisdom, وفصل الخطاب, and also a decisive type of address or speech. And he said about Sayyidina Luqman, وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا لُقْمَانَ الْحِكْمَةِ. We have given Luqman al-hikmah, the wisdom. Of course, he is not a prophet of Allah, but he is mentioned in Al-Quran, and a very good piece of admonition which is attributed to him, which you find in Surah Luqman. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Hakim, Al-Hakim, that He has created the whole universe with wisdom, with a balance, everything in its own place. And then He has taught that hikmah to the human beings. In Al-Quran, the word Al-Hakim is coming with other attributes of Allah. For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, that is the ayah of Surah Al-Baqarah, when the angels were demanded to give the names of certain things, and they were not able to do that, and they said, قَالُوا سُبْحَانَكَ لَا عِلْمَ لَنَا إِلَّا مَا عَلَّمْتَنَا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْعَلِيمُ الْحَكِيمُ. Allah, you are glorified. We got no knowledge except what you taught us, because you are the one who is knowledgeable, who is wise. So Al-Alim and Al-Hakim is coming together. In the same way with Al-Khabir. وَهُوَ الْقَاهِرُ فَوْقَ عِبَادِهِ وَهُوَ الْحَكِيمُ الْخَبِيرُ. Allah is dominant upon His people, and He is wise, and He is also Al-Qahir. He is Hakim and He is Khabir. He is wise and He is aware of what they do. Again, it comes with the attribute of Al-Wasi', and we have mentioned it previously. That is in the case of the divorce. وَإِن يَتَفَرَّقَ يُغْنِ اللَّهُ كُلًّا مِّن سَعَتِهِ وَكَانَ اللَّهُ وَاسِعًا حَكِيمًا. If the marriage is not working and they separate from each other, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to give each one of them from His great expansion of wealth and all other things, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is al-wasi' and He is Hakim, He is wise. Also with the attribute of Tawwab in Surah An-Nur, وَلَوْلَا فَضْلُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ وَرَحْمَتُهُ وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ تَوَّابٌ حَكِيمٌ. And if it is not because of the grace of Allah upon you and His mercy, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Tawwab, He accepts the repentance of His people. Hakim, He is wise. And it is coming with another attribute which is Ali, high. That is in the end of Surah Ash-Shura. وَمَا كَانَ لِبَشَرٍ أَن يُكَلِّمَهُ اللَّهُ إِلَّا وَحْيًا أَوْ مِنْ وَرَاءِ حِجَابٍ أَوْ يُرْسِلَ رَسُولًا فَيُوحِيَ بِإِذْنِهِ مَا يَشَاءُ إِنَّهُ عَلِيٌّ حَكِيمٌ. And it is not fitting for a mortal, for a human being, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks to him except in either of these three ways. إِلَّا وَحْيًا, either through the revelation, or from beyond the curtain, al-hijab, or He sent a messenger. And then He reveals to him what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted. إِنَّهُ عَلِيٌّ حَكِيمٌ. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is high and He is the wise. So we learn from this attribute of Allah that we should have this impression of hikmah among us as well. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Hakim. We should try to adopt hikmah, the wisdom, in our saying, in our action, in our treatment as well.